Hello, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending where in the world you are. I'm thrilled to be here with you again. And if you're looking for strategies to combat underperformance, you're in the right place. So, for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you some very powerful strategies that will help you turn around underperformance. My name is Lizzie Claesson, and I work with an amazing team of individuals at Brighter Leaders. Our focus is to help companies turn around underperformance and have every employee performing at their peak. Wouldn't that be beautiful? So, if you're here with me today, it's most probably because you are experiencing some kind of underperformance in some of your leaders, the leaders in the company, some of the employees, someone in the team. If you are the one experiencing underperformance in your skin, kindly get in touch with me on a PM, and you and I can talk specifically on your situation. In order for you to have a powerful strategy to turn around the underperformance, it's important to understand what is causing underperformance. So we are going live today through 3 different channels. We're on here on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, and on YouTube. If you have the chance to interact with us, please write in the chat what is what do you perceive is the cause of underperformance that you are experiencing today. So number one cause that I would like to mention, which is in our experience what has topped the list during the years, is a lack of clear expectations. And when we talk about clear expectations, it's not about you as manager or the company not having communicated what the expectations are. So it's not about how good you have been communicating or how often you have been communicating, or if it has been informed, if it's even written somewhere. It's about the person, the employee. There is a gap between what has been communicated and what the employee has understood. Instead of everything being aligned, oh, this is what I understand are my priorities, this is how I'm going to be measured, this is what is expected of me, and this is what has been communicated, everything is in line, there's a coherence. Instead of that happening in the brain, there is a dissonance, neural dissonance. And what this creates, it creates lack of motivation. It can create some fears. It can create some anxiety. It can create different negative things in that person that will impact his or her performance. So, understanding if that is the case of your employee, then you know that the powerful strategy for that, of course, is sitting down with that person and going through what the expectations are. Because it could be that expectations were very clear a time ago when that person joined the company, but being companies like living organisms, they're changing, they're evolving, they're developing. And we individuals, we human beings, we also develop and evolve and change. So whatever was said once back in time might not be applicable nowadays. So it's important to have these one-on-ones and try to understand, okay, what, not so much focusing on what went wrong in the communication, but looking forward, always looking forward. What is it that can be done so that expectations are understood the way they are transmitted, so that we have that coherence in our brain, which gives us, reduces the stress, increases the motivation, and this clarity, it's like a power. And I've seen it. This is amazing. There's something amazing. I'm sure many of you have also seen it in real life. It's amazing the power that this creates. This change, this slight change of having this alignment, this understanding creates a power that is beautiful to see. The second reason for underperformance that we see is also topping very, very high, is not having the right level of skills or training. And this we see in many companies, and understanding if that is the causing underperformance in your employee, in your team, in your leaders, it will make it easier for you to find the right strategy. What skills is this person using? what skills does this person have, and maybe they are not using it in their current position and they're very good at it and they might want to use it. So there could be also a misfit in what their skills are and what the job requires, and seeing, okay, what is required for this role to be performed at their peak. And having found that gap between where the person is in terms of skills and knowledge and training and where the person should be, will make it so much easier to know exactly where to put their resources. So sometimes this kind of things require a little kind of detective mindset, an explorer mindset, being curious, asking the right questions, trying to understand, because it's not always given that the person will know where the gap is, or that you together will know where the gap is. Of course, there are all kinds of assessments, and that helps a lot. You can also do it without any formal assessments, just by having these one-on-one conversations with follow-ups that might be more regular in the beginning and then more sullen as time goes by and everything is flowing nicely. And there is a third cause that is quite high in the list, and that is not adequate or not strong enough leadership. Having strong leadership skills, like strong communicational skills, strong feedback skills, strong prioritizational skills, strong motivational skills, strong skills in leading teams, making individuals work together and creating those synergies. It's important for you as a company, as a team, to see what would be the kind of support to improve the leadership that works the best in terms of what is the effort required, what is the time required, what is the cost, what is the kind of approach it has. From our own experience, doing coaching programs, and that could be anything from 2 months to 12 months, depending the situation, depending the complexity of the role, depending where in the organization, if the role is a key role, what kind of role it is fits into the organization. What we have seen is that coaching is an amazing way to help and support managers in their leadership, because it takes less time, it is completely tailored, and it's adapted to where the person is at each time, and it's something that you're creating together, right? And you're getting constant feedback from your coach in terms of what you could be doing better, what tools work best for you. And of course, a coach with many years of experience will also have a lot of stories to tell you on things that are working in other companies, similar industry, different industry, same size, different size, whatever is your preference. Now I've mentioned only the first 3 courses that we mentioned in this little book that I'm offering as a free PDF. And just get in touch with me and I will send it to you. So we mentioned the first 3 reasons for underperformance. There are 4 more reasons here, and we're also giving you the strategies to best solve the underperformance. And there's also a little guide for managers that you can use so that you can avoid underperformance or turn around underperformance. And what we notice is that turning around underperformance is difficult when you don't have a system, when you don't have a process, and you don't know exactly what to do or where to start. But once you have a proven process, it's just about trusting the process and following it. And in a couple of weeks, we see in most of our clients a difference and an improvement. So I hope you have enjoyed this time together. And there's a lot of material that we're sharing completely for free, both on LinkedIn and in our webpage, brighterleaders.com, that you're more than welcome to check and use. It has been working fantastically for many, many leaders around the world, and I'm sure it will work for you as well. Thank you very much for today, and looking forward to see you again next week. Have a beautiful rest of the day.